today's video and welcome to my fun, foods, and healthy living lifestyle channel. So today I am going to show you how I make stuffed bell peppers. Before I begin, I make sure that you wash your bell peppers thoroughly. And then what you want to do next is to be sure to take your bell peppers and cut the tops of them off. And as you can see in my video, I'm just using some green bell peppers, but I'm sure to taste very delicious if you use the orange and yellow and red bell peppers. I thought about buying those today, but I kind of stuck with the green ones because I noticed I haven't had bell peppers like in a couple years. And so honestly, I love bell peppers. I don't make them often, the stuffed bell peppers, but I just had a taste for stuffed bell peppers today. So here you will see that I am making sure that all the seeds are out of the bell pepper. And then what I do, if there's some little bell pepper seeds left, I dump it into the bowl of water to rinse out the rest of the remaining seeds. And then once I notice that all of my seeds are out of the bell pepper, I place it on a tray and I start on the next one. Now I'm going to fast forward the process because I know this could be very boring to some of you guys. So we're just going to speed up the video and then go to the next step. Here I have already cooked my brown rice and it's almost done. So while I'm letting that simmer somewhat, I am going to make a combination of stuffing that will be mixed with the brown rice. Now I have my skillet on the stove and I put a little water in it. That's to help with my meat to simmer. So this is my meat in the skillet and I am just adding just a little bit of meat here. It's not really a lot. And this is actually sausage, pan sausage, Jimmy Dean's pan sausage that I'm actually cooking with the in the skillet there. I wanted to do some boudin, but my mother talked me out of it and say use the sausage. So here I'm just going to cook with the sausage. So as the sausage begins to simmer and fry here in the skillet, I'm going to add some seasonings. And the seasonings that I am adding into the skillet is the garlic powder, a dash of oregano. This is actually curry powder, so I really like the curry powder. And then last but not least, here's some chili powder that I want to add to the meat to give it a little bit more flavoring. Now I could have added a little bit more seasonings, but I just thought that this would be sufficient for now because I didn't want to add too much of season and salt. So I am going to go ahead and stir my meat until it's lightly browned. Well done, of course. And here I'm adding the onions to give it some extra flavor. I just love cooking with onions. It gives the food an extra zing. And I am going to stir the onions into the meat. And as that's simmering, I am adding some spinach and cilantro into the skillet. I'm going to mix it up very well with the meat. And as my meat continues to brown and cook along with the onions that I have in the skillet, the spinach and cilantro will wilt down. And here I'm going to add some corn, and we're going to mix that in as well. With the vegetables and meat. And I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes. And I am going to add next some tomato sauce, which is the Hunt's tomato sauce. Since I didn't have like regular diced tomatoes, I had tomato sauce. I went ahead and put that with my meat and vegetable and corn mixture. And we're going to give that a good stir, and we're going to make sure all the ingredients are well done. And as you can see, the ingredients in the skillet, they are cooking on high. And I decided I wanted a little bit more spinach in my skillet there with the rest of my food. So I'm just breaking off some of the stems off the spinach and putting the rest of the spinach into my skillet. I just love spinach. It's so healthy for you. And we're going to give that a good stir. And the large spinach will eventually shrink down from the heat of the other items, from the heat of the food. Now that that is ready, we are ready to add the rice and my food mixture that I have with the bell peppers. So let's get stuffing. Smells wonderful. So I don't really have a pattern of how what I put first in the bell pepper. So I kind of stuff it with the meat and vegetable and corn mixture. I kind of put that in the bottom first, and then I layer it with the rice, and then again I add the meat and vegetable along with the rice again. So I kind of go back and forth stuffing the bell pepper with the layers of the meat and then the rice, the meat and the rice. But I noticed that some other people that make the bell pepper, they kind of mix the brown rice and their meat or vegetables all together, but I didn't want to do that. I thought this was the best way for me, and plus it was kind of fun. So yeah. I actually cook with a lot of the rice. I love white rice, but brown rice is much healthier for you. So here I'm cooking with the brown rice to make my stuffed bell peppers. So as I continue to stuff the bell peppers, I kind of take a spoon and I mash the rice down further so I can put more into the bell peppers. We are just about done with the process. So here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. And once it's done, here's the finished result. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy.